Hey, first off, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that teach us His word, and shalom unto the hopeful elect upon the four corners of this earth. Let's try to make it up out of here. So, I just wanted to bring out a little quick lesson about asking questions, because asking questions is very important in this truth. There's a lot of things that are mysteries to us in this Bible, which is the reason why we study, which is the reason why we get into these scriptures to further increase our knowledge on these mysteries and parables in the scriptures. But sometimes you may not have all the you may not be able to figure something out on your own, and that's when you gotta have the you gotta not have the pride on you to not be able to ask a question, or you can't be afraid to ask a question. It's okay to ask questions if you're sincere about a question, and you genuinely don't know the answer to it. If you've searched it, if you've studied, and you don't understand something, or you can't find the answer to something, it's okay to ask. It's okay to ask a brother around you, or to pray that you find the answer to that, or someone around you who'd be willing to talk about what you're talking about, answer the question in sincerity and truth. Here, I'll bring out the scripture. It says Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It says, "Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." So that first part that says, "Ask, and it shall be given you," if you're asking a question in a truth, sincerity, and faith, the Most High is gonna grant you the answer to that question if you're really asking that question in sincerity and faith. It says, "Seek, and ye shall find," and that's what we're doing with these scriptures. We're seeking, we're looking for things, and we're digging. If you're getting into these scriptures, and you're really studying, you're really going into the background of things, you're really seeking, trying to understand the full meaning, you're gonna find the answers that you're looking for eventually, because the Most High is gonna see that you're sincerely trying to figure these things out. The Most High is gonna see that you're sincerely trying to find answers to your questions, and so He's gonna grant you those answers. It says, "Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For every one that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened." So if you don't know the answer to something, you can't just leave it be and just ignore it. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid to call someone up, or to pray on it, because or call someone up and pray on it, because it's better to ask some. If you even if you feel like it's a dumb question, if you sincerely want the answer to that question, it's better to ask someone what you feel like is a dumb question to get the answer to it, than to just leave it alone completely, and being in the dark about something in the scriptures. If you want to get into something, you really want to dig into it, and you're searching and seeking, and you can't quite find something, it's okay to ask a question. It's okay to use that lifeline to phone a friend, as they say in the game show. Here, I'll get Psalm chapter 10. I'm not quite sure what verse it is. Let me see. Here, this verse right here, Psalm chapter 10, verse 4. It says, "The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." So, it says the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. So, if the one of the meanings that the scripture can mean is, if you're reading and you're in these scriptures, and there's a question, that if there's a question that you have to yourself about something you're reading, that you don't seek out the answer for, that you don't even try to get answered through asking a question, that's that pride. You have too much pride on you to be meek. You have too much pride on you to humble yourself and abase yourself, and admit to yourself that you don't know something. You have too much pride to go to another person admitting that they know something that you don't. Admitting that you can get uh that question answered. You're not going to seek after the Most High as much as you can. If you can ask someone a question, then you should, because that means you're seeking after the Most High as much as you can. The Most High should be in your thoughts on that on that level. And this scripture has multiple meanings, but that's one of the meanings to it. You should keep that pride off of you, and not wanting to look stupid or be the person who is who stands out in the room. Just like if you're in a classroom and you and the other students are working on something, the teacher's teaching them, you can't be afraid to look stupid in front of the classroom by asking a question, even if you feel like it's a dumb question. If you feel like the other students know this answer, but you may not. You may not know that answer, and that's okay. It's still okay to ask that question, because it's better for you to know the answer now and look stupid than have that pride and of your countenance on you and not know, and still be in the dark when you had the chance to get that question answered. And this goes to anybody in any order. If you're in a high order, or if you're low, if you're coming in the truth, I don't want to step out of order and uh say to a higher elder brother and tell them what to do, but um just sound advice to say that if you want to ask a question about something, don't be timid to ask it. Don't let your pride get the best of you to ask a question, in order to not look to not look silly, to not look lower than you want to look. You gotta humble yourself. You gotta make yourself meek, in order to get the answers to these scriptures, the answers of this truth that you want. It's okay to ask questions. You should be asking questions so that you can get answers. So, hey, yeah, with that being said, we'll give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'chak Wadash, and Shalom.